Hey, it's Kristen. I'm going to show y'all what I use in my everyday skincare routine, as well as some products that I use like a few times a week just to kind of give myself like a mini facial. I really think that one of the most important things about making your makeup look good is to take care of your skin, because if your skin is smooth and you don't have layers of dead skin on top, if you have that fresh, glowy, just naturally pretty skin, then it's going to make your makeup look 10 times better than it would as if you're not taking care of your skin. I love, this is the Peter Thomas Roth Anti-Aging Cleansing Gel, and this you can get from Sephora. I've talked about this before, but I really like it because I feel like it really gets your face clean. A lot of cleansers, I feel like I use them and then I still have like leftover makeup on, even if I cleanse like 2 times, which I always cleanse twice. I cleanse once to get the makeup off, and then the second time just to really do like a deeper cleansing. But this cleanser has salicylic acid and glycolic acid, so it's going to help to exfoliate your skin, smooth it out, get all the extra makeup off, and just really do like a deep cleansing. The next thing that I use a lot is the L'Oreal Eye Makeup Remover. This removes waterproof makeup or just regular eye makeup, but it takes it off really easy, and yeah, it's oil free. I was gonna make sure before I told y'all, but it is oil free, so it's not gonna clog your pores or anything underneath the eye area. The next thing that I love, I was using a lot of Jan Marini's skincare products, which is kind of more of a clinical line, and I did love her products, but I'm kind of trying to go more of like a natural route. So I've been slowly switching over to Origins just to kind of give them a try, and I've been using their stuff for probably a couple of months now. So I use the Origins A Perfect World Anti-Aging Toner, and I use this morning and night after I cleanse, and this just kind of also helps to get all the extra makeup off, just return your skin to a natural pH so that it can accept the moisturizers and everything else that you put on top. And it just makes it feel just extra clean. Then I use, all of this is morning and night, and then I'll show you my extra stuff later. Then I use the Origins Plantscription Anti-Aging Eye Treatment. This eye cream is, let it focus. This eye cream is great for, it's basically, all the Plantscription line in Origins is basically like a natural retinol, which if you don't know what retinol is, it helps to like resurface and exfoliate your skin. It helps with like fine lines, anti-aging, all that stuff. This is a under eye eye cream, and it just helps to moisturize your under eye area, but it's not greasy at all. It's kind of like a gel, but it does help to like hydrate your under eye area, and this is one of the most important things that you can use on your face because your under eye area ages the fastest, so it's really important to use an eye cream. The next thing that I use is also the Origins Plantscription, but it's their anti-aging serum, and this is for the face, and I use this of course morning and night. You want to use a serum underneath your moisturizer because serums are usually thinner, so they really like soak deeper into your skin, and then the moisturizer just hydrates like the first couple layers of your skin. So you want to really get your skin anti-aged and hydrated inside out. And by the way, I have like normal to dry skin, so this is like the perfect combo of products for my skin type. But this serum, I even carry it down my neck, kind of behind my ears, my whole face, avoid the eye area because we already have our eye cream. And then after that I use the Origins Starting Over Age Erasing Moisturizer with Mimosa. And this is just a really good moisturizer. It actually smells really good. All these products smell really clean and kind of earthy, but just really clean. And this is a vitamin C moisturizer. It helps to hydrate your skin, has vitamin C, so it has like antioxidants, so it helps to kind of purge your skin of any of the junk that all the pollution and all that stuff that we breathe in every day. And then last I use the Origins Lip Remedy. I used to be hooked on MAC's lip conditioner, and I have the driest lips in the world. It's like a never-ending battle. But this stuff I love. I really like it because it's not really shiny, so if you just want your lips to be moist but without looking like you have lip gloss on, this is great too, so men could wear this. But it's just so creamy and smooth, and it just instantly just moisturizes your lips and just makes them feel better already, even if you have dry skin or anything like that on them. Okay, so that's like my daily routine, morning and night. Then I also use like about 2 to 3 times a week, I'll deep exfoliate my skin. So I have 2 things that I love for that, and I kind of alternate them because I really like to kind of shock my skin. I feel like if you use the same thing every single day and like never switch up your routine at all, it's like your skin kind of gets used to it. So I like to switch between a chemical exfoliator and like a kind of more grainy exfoliator. So I exfoliate 2 to 3 times a week, and these are deep exfoliators, so that's why you don't do them every day. But I switch, so sometimes I'll do, you know, 1 time with a grainy exfoliator and 2 times with a chemical exfoliator, or vice versa. So you don't want to do 3 times of each of these. But this is the Origins Modern Friction. I think I've talked about this before. And this is basically like microdermabrasion in a tube. So I just take this, I cleanse my skin, and then on dry skin, I take a little bit out. It's kind of like a creamy exfoliator with a little bit, you can feel a little bit of grit in there too. So I take a little bit out and I rub it all over, down my neck too. And then after I do that for about 30 seconds, then I dampen my hands just a little bit to give it a little bit of slip. And then I kind of go back over it, and you'll feel it kind of tingle a little bit. And then I do that for about 20-30 more seconds. And then I rinse everything off, and your skin is like super, 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 super smooth. It's awesome. Okay, so the other exfoliator that I alternate with that one is, I've talked about these before, the Peter Thomas Roth Unwrinkle Peel Pads. And these are more of a chemical exfoliator. So you're not gonna feel like any grit in it because it's just using like different acids to exfoliate your skin. So this, the night that I use that, I would, or the day, I would cleanse my skin, dry it off. You wanna make sure it's dry. Take one of the pads that are already pre-soaked in the solution and wipe it all over your face, avoiding the eye area, but I do get my neck. And I leave it on anywhere from, well, now sometimes I leave it on up to 5 minutes. But my skin's kind of getting used to it. When I first started, I only recommend leaving it on like 1 or 2 minutes the first 2 times that you use it, so you can kind of judge your skin. And I mean, obviously if it starts burning a lot, you want to take it off. You don't want it to like burn. It can tingle, but you can kind of work your skin up to 5 minutes, okay? But the first 2 times, do like 1 or 2 minutes, and then you can kind of leave it on 30 seconds longer each time as your skin gets used to it. And then you rinse it off with cool water and dry your face off. And every time that you exfoliate, whether it's with the Modern Friction or the peel pads, or if you have a scrub that you use or whatever you use to exfoliate, you want to make sure that you moisturize afterwards, because you're exfoliating the dead skin off, so then you have that new skin left behind, and you want to make sure that skin is like, you know, hydrated and, you know, kind of prepped really nicely. Another thing that I like a lot is, I've used this a few times and I'm actually really happy with it. I have to admit, I was pretty skeptical when I first bought it, but I thought I'll try it out. This is the Origins Clear Improvement Active Charcoal Mask, and basically it just kind of like clears your pores. It's good like if you have blackheads, or you know, if you want to do that instead of going to get a facial, which can be like $100 every time. I tried it 2 ways. The first time I put it on completely dry skin, and I kind of felt like I couldn't really tell if it did anything. So the next time I washed my face and just kind of barely like dabbed my face to dry it to where it was still a little bit damp, and then I hurried up and got some of this, which is, it's really weird. It's definitely like a charcoal color. So I put a little bit of this, I put a generous amount all over, and I really concentrated like on the pore areas, like your nose and cheeks and chin, stuff like that. And I left it on until it dried, and you will feel it. Like, it feels like you literally cannot even move your face. Like, you feel like you can't smile or your face is gonna crack. So after it dried completely, which takes maybe not even 10 minutes, then I take a warm washcloth and just kind of like wipe it all off. But sorry, I forgot to tell you all this part, but before you use this, I took like a really hot shower and just really steamed my face up really good, because that's gonna help to open your pores so that this stuff can like really get in there and clean them out. If you don't take a hot shower or whatever before, just take a really hot wash rag, as hot as you can stand it, and just take it and just like put it over your face to where, and you know, leave it there for a few minutes, and maybe do that a few times just to where your face feels really steamed up. So you do that first and then you put this on, sorry. Okay, then the other thing, and I do that probably about, I do it like once a week. You could probably do it twice a week or 3 times a week if your skin was like really congested. The next thing that I use, you definitely want to use only if you have like normal to dry skin. But this is Origin's Drink Up Intensive Overnight Mask. And this stuff is great because it doesn't really feel like you have on a mask. It just feels like you have on a really thick moisturizer. But sometimes I just feel like really dehydrated or really dry, and so I'll you know, wash my face and everything at night, skip all my moisturizers because this is going to go in place of your moisturizer. Put a little bit of this on, and I rub it, you know, all over my face. I put it a little bit under my eyes. You just don't want to get it in your eyes. And then I put it down my neck too. And then you sleep in it, and the next morning you rinse it off, and your skin is so soft. And probably because, you know, if you have normal to dry skin, your skin can get a little bit rough just because it's dry. So this just like softens everything and moisturizes, and it just feels really nice. So I try to do that like once a week, but you could do it, I mean, if you had really dry skin, you could do it like probably 3, maybe 4 times a week if you wanted, and just sleep in it. Just use that as your night cream. And then the last thing that I do like is, this is a self-tanner for your face from Xen-Tan. And I really like it because, one, I feel like a lot of self-tanners can clog your pores on your face and kind of look dark because it's like tanner in your pores. But this stuff, I feel like it doesn't do that, and it's made especially for the face. It says it tans in as little as 3 hours. Has a little bit of a tint to it, but it's not orange at all, at all. It's really, this is gonna sound really weird, but it's kind of like an olivey green tint. I know that sounds so weird, but that's what you want because that's going to give you more of the brown undertone versus the orange undertone, which no one likes. And this has a vanilla scent, so it actually smells really, really good. It's just a really light vanilla scent. Any skin type can use it because it's just like a gel formula. It's super lightweight. You can use it, you know, every day. You can use it under your makeup. You can do it in place of makeup, but it gives you just a tiny bit of color right away, but over like 3 hours is when it really develops. But I really like this a lot. And they actually have body products tanners, but I haven't tried theirs yet. I'm still stuck on my Sun Laboratories Ultra Dark Tanning Lotion. But this you can get at, actually I usually Google it, but you can get it at, I think Ulta sells it too, but Xen-Tan.com, and it's Xen-Tan. So that's another little thing that I've been happy with. But anyways, I really encourage everyone to get into a skincare routine. I mean, no matter what you use, even if you can't afford all of the Origins, or even if you know, only like to use like super, super high-end stuff, get into some sort of routine where you at least have an eye cream, a serum, and a moisturizer, and you want anti-aging stuff, especially if you're like in your 20s, 30s, and especially after that. But I mean, it's easier to prevent aging than it is to correct it after it's already there. So I really encourage everyone to get eye cream, exfoliate, and moisturize with anti-aging products. I hope this helped. If you have any questions or anything, feel free to leave them below and I'll try to answer them. And if you have any things that you'd like to see on future videos, leave comments below too, and I'll try to get around to all those. But subscribe to my channel. The subscription button is right above me. And like my video, tell your friends about my video. I would really appreciate it. Thank y'all so much, and I hope y'all have a great day.